CM 365, all about Carnatic music. In the earlier episode, I had discussed about Ragamalikas and their composers. Now, when it comes to the Ragamudra, as I said, that is a very important aspect of the Ragamalikas, where the name of the raga gets incorporated within that particular section. Whatever the ragam in which that section is composed, the name of that raga gets incorporated in that. Now, when we are composing a Ragamalika, say in praise of Devi, it's very common to use ragams like Ananda Bhairavi, then Bhairavi, Kalyani, Kamala Manohari, Lalita, Rama Manohari, etc. And they serve a dual purpose in the sense that they are also different names for Ambal, and so it serves the context very well. Secondly, there are also ragas by this name, so obviously this could ideally be used as these ragas can be used to compose a Ragamalika. Now here, when you listen to the composition, you see that the name of the ragam is quite explicitly you can able to identify actually. Of course, it will be there in any part of the composition. It's not like in the opening word is the name of the ragam. It's not like that. It may be anywhere fitted into that particular sahityam according to the context. But coming to Dikshadhar again, as I say always, his compositions, the more deeper we dig into it, the more we discover. And the process of discovery is endless, I would say, and we have to just keep on and on at it. And each time we go deeper into it, we are able to bring out pearls, rubies, diamonds, everything from that particular composition. In this Chaturdasa Ragamalika, which I mentioned on different contexts, I've been talking about it in various episodes. Today I'll be talking about how the Ragamudra has been very beautifully crafted into the sahityam of the compositions. As I mentioned earlier also, Dikshadhar does not thrust the Ragamudra anywhere into the particular composition, but he uses it beautifully to also convey the meaning in the whole body of the text, in the context of the text. That ragam also fits beautifully in terms of the meaning. And throughout this Chaturdasa Ragamalika, it's quite a tricky proposition, I would say, because it is more like a Suchita Ragamudra, where the Ragamudra gets hidden between two words, and you have to really be very, very shrewd and alert in terms of being able to identify the ragams. So I thought I will share the words. I will not sing the whole composition, but only those places where you see the Ragamudra embedded here, and for you to observe how he has in a very crafted, well-crafted manner, he has put this Ragamudra as part of each of these sections. Let us now look at how beautifully Sri Muthuswami Dikshadhar has incorporated the name of the ragas as part of the sahityam. And I always keep mentioning, it is not about just inserting the Ragamudra somewhere here and there, but how beautifully it actually seamlessly blends in terms of the sahitya, the arthabhava of the sahitya also is very important. I'll not go into in details about the explanation of the meaning and other things, but I'll just like to show you all the 14 sections where the Ragamudra has been incorporated. And as I said earlier also, here it's like a Suchita Mudra, where you will see that in between the words, the raga names get hidden. So you have to be very careful and alert in terms of seeing where the raga name occurs in that particular sentence. The opening phrase itself is very tricky here, like Shri Vishwanatham Bhajeham, Shri Vishwanatham Bhajeham, where Shri Vishwanatham Bhajeham. The meaning is complete. It's a very simple thing. But here, what is important is that the opening word Shri is not only used as a reference to convey Shri Vishwanatham, but it also indicates a ragam Shri, in which this whole composition actually starts off with. So the Shri ragam, the Shri here is the Ragamudra. Let us look at the other stanzas. I will only deliver those portions where the Ragamudra occurs, not the full composition, for you to see how the name of the raga gets interwoven in each section. The second one, Shrita Jana Samsara Vidyapaham Sheta Jana Samsara Vidya Paham. Well, did you guess it? Yes, it is Arabi. Samsara Bhidyapaham. In that word, you will see that the ragam name Arabi is hidden. Coming to the next ragam. Sri Vishalakshi Gaurisham. This may be a bit tricky because the ragam here is Gauri, which is a rare ragam, which is almost become, I would say, oblivion. It's gone into oblivion now. And we see that this is one rare ragam that he has used in this particular composition. The next ragam. Chitra Vishwanataka Prakasham. I repeat. Chitra na Vishwanataka Prakasham. Where the name of the ragam Nata gets embedded in Chitra Vishwanataka Prakasham. Coming to the next ragam. Govinda Devi Nuta Gaulangam. Where the ragam Gaula is there within the word Gaulangam. Then Guru Guha Sammohanakara Lingam. So you would have guessed it right. This is fairly easy. Mohana Ragam, where Guru Guha Sammohanakara Lingam. That's where the Ragam Mohana gets, I know it's a part of that particular Ragamudra seen in this particular line. Then coming to the next section, we see Sada Shivam Samagana Vinutam. Where Samagana Vinutam, the name of the raga Sama. It's not Shyama, it's Sama. So Samagana Vinutam, in that the name of the ragam Sama is being incorporated. Then Sanmatram Lalita Hridaya Viditam. Sanmatram Lalita, the name of the ragam Lalita has been incorporated. Then Chedakasha Bhairavam Puragaram. Here again he introduces one ragam which probably was very popular at his times, but now we don't hear much of this ragam. Bhairavam. This is not Bhairavi. The next one. Chitsabeshwaram Sara Gadaram. So that is Saranga Raga that he has taken next. Saranga Dharam. Then Sadashraya Mi Shankara Bharanam. Sadashraya Mi Shankara Bharanam. This is fairly easy. Shankarabharanam Ragam is here. Then Satkatidaya Kamboja Charanam. Satkatidaya Kamboja Charanam. Sadgati Kamboja Charanam, where the ragam Kamboji, the ragam Mudhra happens. Then Vadanya Deva Kriya Kelanam. Vadanya Deva Kriya Kelanam. The ragam Devakriya. Devakriya Kelanam. In that word you see that the Ragamudra Devakriya occurs. Then after that Vaidyalinga Bhupala Palanam. Vaidyalinga Bhupala Palanam. So where the Bhupala Ragam, that name has been incorporated as the 14th Ragam. Thus we see that, as I always keep saying, and I'm really never tired of saying, that Dikshadhar is a master in terms of showing us so many facets of ragas, of talas, everything through his compositions. And in this particular composition, again, is a reiteration of his genius, where he hides beautifully the name of the ragam within the words for you to actually identify them. But nevertheless, as I said, the meaning is so coherently beautiful. The ragam names also come, and the sahitya also coherently blends with the theme of the whole composition. And that is what the genius of Dikshadhar is all about. CM 365, all about Carnatic music.